Shalom. Welcome to another video, and as always, before I get started, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Bahasham, or Rash, and next double honors to the head apostles / other bishops of the great millstone who teach and who rule well. Peace, blessings, and safety to all you sincere Akim. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep the faith, regardless of whether people hear or whether they forbear. This is going to be a quick video, and it's entitled, "This Word is Our Comfort / A Hopeless America." Alright, and normally I would play the introduction video before I do the bring out the prophecies, but I'm going to bring out the scriptures first because the video that I'm going to put as a second portion is about 25 minutes long, so that's going to be the vast majority of the video. The first part is going into, once again, this word is our comfort. All right. And then in the second portion of this video, I'm going to show a compilation of people talking about their experiences in America and how hopeless they are. All right. And this video clip that I'm putting up comes from the Brother GMS dedication. So I'll put the original, the link to the original video in the description so that you can go and support his channel as well. But anyways, with that being said, Yahweh Righteous Amin, the Heavenly Father's will is edifying to the elect, and let's go ahead and dive right into it. This is Proverbs 29:18. It says, "Where there is no vision, the people perish, but he that keepeth the law, happy is he." Okay, and as we're going to see in the video, the people, they're spiritually dead and they're perishing. Okay, because they have no vision. They don't understand the prophecy. They don't understand the promises of what the Most High has coming to the earth. Okay, a new heaven and a new earth wherein dwelleth righteousness. All right, this is Psalm chapter 4 and verse 6. It says, "There be many that say, Who will show us any good? Lord, lift up thy light of thy countenance upon us." Okay, you're going to see a lot of people that are hopeless right about now. All right, and they're saying, who's going to show us anything good? When are we going to finally see, good things on earth? When is life finally going to turn around for us? All right, a lot of people are in that mind state right now. Okay, because once again, they don't have the vision. All right, they don't know the promises of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. This is Psalms 119 and 49. It says, "Remember the word unto thy servant, upon which thou hast caused me to hope." Verse 50. "And this is my comfort in my affliction, for thy word hath quickened me." So, okay, those of us that are of the hopeful elect, all right, we hope in this word. So we're not in that state of mind like the vast majority of people in the world. Okay, because we know what the Lord has promised unto us. All right, and essentially, that's what keeps us stable. Okay, and it will keep us stable as things continue to get worse, because they are. All right, this place has to completely fall and collapse before things get any better. This is Isaiah 33 and 6. "And wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure." Okay, that's why I said, "Happy is thee whom thou hast chastened out of thy law." Okay, because those who fear the Lord are going to keep his commandments, and that leads to a long life. That leads to joy. It leads to peace. All the fruits of the Spirit. Okay, and once again, this wisdom and knowledge is what's going to keep us stable in those times, because even though it's going to get real dark, we will have the light. Okay, the light will shine upon us. We see the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay, we know that once these things pop off, that means we're going to be in the kingdom of heaven soon and very soon. All right, so that's going to keep us stable in these last times. And we thank the Lord consistently for that. 2 Corinthians 1 and 3. It says, "Blessed be Yahweh, even the Father of our Lord, Yahweh Shai, HaMashiach, the Father of mercies and the God of all comfort, who comforted us in all our tribulation, that we may be able to comfort them which are in any trouble, by the comfort wherewith we ourselves are comforted of the Most High." Okay, see that? So we're comforted through his word, and then we spread this word to comfort others that are downtrodden in this society, especially Jake, okay, that are under the curses. Verse 5, it says, "For as the sufferings of Yahweh Shai abound in us, so our consolation also aboundeth in Yahweh Shai." So, even though we're catching hell, we have something to look forward to, because we understand that we're not really living right now. Okay, that when he comes, that's when we fully enter into life. Colossians 3:1. It says, if ye then be risen with Hamashiach, seek those things which are above, where Hamashiach sitteth on the right hand of Yahweh. Alright, so, okay, we're risen with him in the spirit. We've been quickened, like we read in Psalms 119 and verse 50. Okay, this word is my comfort in my affliction, for this word has quickened me. Alright, it says if we are quickened, if we are risen with him, seek those things which are above. Alright, what did Yahushua say? He said, in my Father's house are many mansions. We have a great kingdom coming to us. It says, set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth. For ye are dead, and your life is hid with Hamashiach in Yahweh. When Hamashiach, who is our life, shall appear, then shall ye also appear with him in glory. And that's our hope, okay? That's what we look forward to. And that's what's going to keep us stable in these last days, all right? So this word is our comfort. And the people who don't have it, they're hopeless here in America, Babylon the Great. And now, that's what I'm going to show. So, Lord's will, this was edifying. As always, all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, Bahashem Rachodesh. Alright, and until next time, Shalom, and Abad Babal. Hope you enjoyed the clip.
I will never vote for him again. I am now leaving MAGA. And the reason being is my mama insulin is too high now. We can't afford it. And hell, they're probably going to get rid of her Medicaid, Medicare, and the goddamn Social Security. And I just hate to see my mama, but that ain't what really got me. It was that the fucking Mexicans, I work construction, man, and they got me down there doing fucking concrete work. You see me on my fucking knees pouring driveways and shit, man. Fuck that shit. And now they're going to get me up there doing roofing, man. I can't do that fucking shit. You set me on a fucking roof, I'll fall straight fucking through. I'm leaving MAGA. Fuck your shit.
Y'all, I haven't been out of the house in a month. No, more than a month. Since I quit my job. I haven't been out of the damn house, right? So I just said I was going to ride my sister to Walmart. And I'm out looking at everybody. Everybody looks like me. When I mean me, I mean looking like this. Looking homeless and shit. And I feel like everybody is sad. Because you know how you go places and you see people dressed up like, damn, you just coming to Walmart. You got this whole, like, 4-piece suit on. Or, like, damn, you walk around in heels and stuff. Everybody looks homeless. And I don't think it's because of the rain. I think everybody fucking sad. And it's showing. It's showing everybody's faces. Everybody getting out the car, getting their groceries and stuff. And the look on everybody's faces. And their moves. And what they have on. Everybody is tired. Everybody is tired. And I usually don't come out the house regardless. Because I feel everybody's energy. Like I'm an impact. I feel everybody's energy. And it feels so heavy out here. Like everybody looks robotic and fake and sad and depressed. It's something is oh, she pulled up yelling in her car. Yeah, the world ain't right. It's sad. It's sad.
I keep seeing the conversation of like, oh, recession indicator. The one recession indicator I haven't heard anyone talk about is how angry everyone is, right? That's the biggest sign that, you know, the money is low. And I'm not saying this to be funny, but I'm being dead ass. Like, if y'all remember doing like COVID, like 2020, 2021, when everybody had like PPP and I can't remember the other assistance, but y'all get what I'm saying. Like when everybody was up, everybody has stimmies, like this app was the complete opposite of what it is now. Everybody was on here dancing, doing challenges. Like it was such a good time to be alive. Like, cause everyone was really happy. Like you could just see the joy in the simplest of things. And right now we're witnessing the complete opposite. Like, y'all are on here, grown people, might I add, grown adults, parents even, y'all are on this app nitpicking with strangers. For what? Like, that's the biggest recession indicator. The anger.
I am 27, and just an FYI, I'm a Cancer. So yes, I started off the video crying because I do that just for the fun of it, you know? But I have been thinking to myself, like, I've done everything that America told me to do. Like, in high school, I went to a nice high school. I did AP classes. I passed those exams. I got into college. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in finance. I freaking love it. And I even did, like, I was a director of marketing for like SFA, which is like Student Finance Association. And I just did like a lot of things that I thought was required of me to leave college and get a good job and do better for myself, you know? Sorry. But it's like, I'm 27. I graduated in 2020. So it's been 4 years since I've graduated. And I have not been able to land a job, and it's really bothering me. At first, I'm like, okay, it's fine. I'm just going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to sew clothes. But it's like, I like that as my hobby, you know? And the reason why I'm crying is because I have been applying to jobs and I'm just not getting them. And I'm not sure why. I even had an interview where the interview was an hour long. We were kikiing, having the time of our lives. And 3 hours later, I get an email that says that I didn't get the job. And I know that it's because the color of my skin, like, and I know that because of the dynamic of the office that I walked into. There was only one black person. He was a black male, and he was in the corner of, like, he was like by himself, you know, and everyone else was like intermingling. So I kind of knew, but I did not let that stop me because I'm used to being in white spaces or Hispanic spaces where it's just them and not necessarily other cultures or ethnicities. And I just feel I just feel really down, you know, like I feel really down because I want more for myself. Like, I haven't had a car yet, and it's not just about me buying like material things. It's like I need money for my business to propel to where I want it to, you know. And it's just like I have all these talents. I dance, I know how to sew, I can make clothes from scratch, you know, like I know how to style. Outside of that, I'm great at finance. I love bookkeeping. I love general ledgers, you know, and it's like, I'm not getting opportunities in any of these categories. Like, yes, people buy like items from me and stuff from me, but it's not enough for me to move out of the neighborhood that I live in. And I know it's going to be hard for me to get out of here because it's a generational thing. People around here smoke their sorrows away. And like, I quit doing that because I want way better for myself. And like, just walking around and seeing how dirty the neighborhood is, like, I don't, and it's killing me because I'm doing all I can. Like, I sew 24/7, you know, like I was putting my all into these outfits, and I just lost that zest, you know. And it could be my Saturn return, and that I just need to change directions. And, you know, I know that God is aligning me, but it hurts that I can't indulge in things that I want to indulge in. But there's bad around me. Like, that indulgence is here, but it's like the good things I don't have around me. Like, and I also don't have connections with people who know people that can help me get opportunities, because that's what life is about. And it's just, it's killing me slowly, you know, like it really is. And I don't mean to come on here and cry and stuff because, like, boo-hoo, you know, boo-hoo you, there's people dying in other countries, you know, and even that just stresses me out. And I just feel so overwhelmed. Like, I feel so overwhelmed that I want to do great for myself, and I have great attributes, but because the color of my skin or the way my hair is, or, you know, like even the way I speak, like I'm pretty good at Spanish, I'm pretty good at Korean, you know, like I learned all these things to push myself forward, you know, like I can be in any space with any people of any culture. I respect all cultures, all backgrounds, you know, and it's like the fact that the color of my skin is landing me in this position just really it just really breaks me, you know, because it's like, I'm amazing. Sorry guys, hold on. Oh, okay, it doesn't want to pause, but I feel like maybe because you guys need to see this, but I don't want to come on here and fake it and just put outfits on. Like, it's just not in me anymore. And I don't want to result to being an exotic dancer. I don't want to result to low vibrational jobs, you know, and it's feeling like, not that that's something I have to do, but you know, when you want better for yourself and these are the opportunities that are being presented to you, so you're like, should I take it? I'm not going to, because I know it's just the negative energies, the low vibration energies trying to get me there, especially since I'm in an area where I'm fighting against all the negativity. Like, I speak to people when I see them, whether you're pushing a cart, whether you're a prostitute, whether you are, you know, someone who doesn't speak English, you know, I'll learn your language and I'll speak to you in your language, you know, like I have so much light in me, and this place is just so dark.
More and more people are really struggling here in the United States to put a roof over their head. A lot of people are not able to qualify for apartments or purchase homes. They're having a hard time. They are becoming homeless. And a lot of people are even finding more creative ways to try and keep a roof over their head. Some people are even looking at storage units. Check this out.
Been living in my car. Now I'm living in a storage unit, trying to get an apartment, but can't right now. I'm at the storage unit, finna get me a storage today. I'm feeling mighty proud of myself today, you know. Yeah, you can see the building right here. I ain't gonna really show everything, but yeah. I'm looking for the smallest storage unit. How much is the smallest one? Just got the storage unit. I think I can put my, thought I would have a bigger one, but I think I can put my bed right here or whatever. Man. Got all my stuff in. Gotta get some. I'll let this up when I get hot.
I'm homeless by choice because I got tired of spending all my money on rent and I need to save some money. If you're new here, I keep most of my stuff at this storage unit, but I also have an office where I have access to Wi-Fi, a refrigerator, and pretty much everything else I need 24/7. I have 2 jobs and I also sleep at work, so that definitely helps. Keep in mind, the office and work are 2 different places. Now, I am really active in my comments, and I noticed that a lot of moms were saying if they didn't have kids, they would be doing the same thing. And I definitely understand. For years, I just felt like it had to be a better way. I did not want to work, go home, take care of the kids, barely sleep, and still have to pay all these bills. My kids are older, so it worked out to where I was finally able to put myself in a situation. So although I sleep at work, I rented this office because I just don't want to be in one spot all day. We have offices starting at $300, so it's nowhere near as much as I would be paying for rent. Whenever I do come here, I have 24-hour access. I can use the bathroom. We have a microwave, refrigerator, Wi-Fi, and everything else I need.
Hello, good morning. Can you keep your door open?
Yeah.
Okay, because we can't have it closed like that. It has to be open, wide open at all times.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Everything okay?
Everything good?
Okay, yeah. If you don't mind opening it, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good day.
You too. Man, I had to bring him here. I ain't want to do it, but I mean, he chilling, man. This is we at for the night. We in the unit. You know what I'm saying? Shelter, he be tripping, man. His behavior, he on a bunch of weird people there. He don't look like it. But here, he got his own world. He got the TV, he got the bed. He chilling. See, he got the moat. You know what I'm saying? We gonna thug it out. We gonna slide out in the morning, do what we do. Ain't that right, boy? We gonna do what we do, ain't it? Huh?
So life update. I'm living in my car. My little S10. This is me. It's my home for the foreseeable future. And yeah, I don't know what to do. And I don't really have anyone. I toured 2 apartments yesterday. I won't qualify for them because you have to make 2.5 times the over $1,200 rent a month. And I don't even make the rent a month. I've never been homeless before. But you know what? This is a really good story. Like, I can only go, I mean, I could go down, but like, I'm gonna go up from here. Cause then, like, I'm broke and homeless at 21. But like, that makes for such a good story. When I'm like, super successful and rich. And like, doing so well. And have so many people. I'm gonna have such a bomb starter story. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be like, I was broke and homeless at 21. And look where I am now. Boom. And it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be like, wow. Go you. I just gotta make it through this part. But this part like builds resilience, character, all that shit. I'm gonna be so funny after this. I'm gonna have such a good personality. I'm gonna be equipped with so many skills. I'm gonna be so smart, crafty, nifty, and cool, and funny. And it's gonna be so good. I just gotta make it through this part. Just checking in, I guess. I mean, I'm just life update. I don't. I'm broke, I'm 18 years old, and I live in this small little vehicle. Today, we were finally able to get the front seat out. One of my coworkers at Jack in the Box ended up taking it out for me, and I'm so thankful because I could not do it on my own. And of course, I wanted to record for you guys the whole process of taking a whole seat out, but I was embarrassed to ask him if I could record him, and I also don't want anybody from work knowing that I do TikTok. Anyways, after taking the seat out of the vehicle, I cannot believe how spacious it looks. I know a Fiat is a very small vehicle, but it literally feels like a small RV, and taking out the seat just made my life way easier. I don't have to be hopping or jumping to the front seat to get things. I love it. I think I'm gonna get like small little cabinets from Walmart so I can organize my clothes. Somebody asked me where I park, and I do park outside a coworker's house. I give her $50. She allows me to use her electricity, but my car isn't running and I need something.
How long have you been in this tunnel?
In these tunnels? About 5 years, since COVID.
For a 39-year-old man who wants only to be known as Tree, this
You can walk it.
is home.
They had one homeless shelter that was overran, and I just followed the tracks and ended up down here.
That place, a network of tunnels stretching hundreds of miles, originally meant to divert rainwater, and now home to an entire underground population, all living just a few feet under the bright lights of the Las Vegas Strip. How many people do you estimate are living here right now?
Approximately 12 to 1,500.
So we are 3 feet
Caesar's Palace.
beneath Caesar's Palace on the Las Vegas Strip.
You said it yourself. You've been here many times. You would never even know it was here.
I feel like I've spent so many times looking up at the lights, I've never once looked down.
Rob Banghart works for Shine a Light, an organization that helps guide people out of homelessness through services like addiction treatment, mental health care, and access to housing. He comes here with a team of caseworkers every Saturday, hoping to reach people like David.
Does it ever get hard to be in the dark for so many hours?
No.
No? You get used to it?
Yeah.
Rob was addicted to a number of substances and says he's now been clean for nearly 7 years. This is a world he once knew firsthand.
I was underground for about 2.5 years. I had found somewhere that I could go and be left alone and not bothered and not have to worry about the direct sun or the wind or the randomness, right? And there was a lot of chaos in my tunnel too, but it was like the devil I knew.
A devil in the darkness.
Aaron, can you turn off that light so people can really feel just how dark and still it is down here? Okay, turn it on. Yeah, I mean, that is powerful. That's meaningful.
Yeah.
The choice or the circumstance that would bring you to this level of darkness, of desperation, of solitude.
We've made them feel so not a part of that they retreat underground because it's that guilt and shame, like just walking around. I haven't showered in a year. I haven't shaved. Yeah, you feel, I lived in the same world as you, but not the same society.
Nationwide, the latest data shows more than 771,000 people experienced some kind of homelessness in 2024.
We want homes for the homeless.
A nationwide crisis playing out from New York.
Do not throw away my belongings.
Where an increase in evictions and an influx of asylum seekers has strained shelters.
You gotta go!
To Hawaii, where a devastating wildfire affected thousands.
Everyone I know is now homeless.
The Trump administration has attempted to freeze some of the $5 billion allocated in 2021 for homelessness assistance. NBC News reached out to the White House for comment, but did not receive a response by deadline. Rob worries recent cuts in federal funding will jeopardize services for people like Jay, who says he's lived in the tunnels for 13 years.
Why did you choose to live down here instead of live on the surface?
It doesn't matter where you go, you can't be there. I just try to stay out of sight, out of mind. So this is more out of sight and out of mind than up top.
Do you want to go back to the surface?
It doesn't even matter. I mean, I have no. Yeah, I just don't care.
A life in limbo, hidden in plain sight.
So it's really hard to watch these types of things because growing up here in the US, I felt that there were so many opportunities, that this was the land where people can afford the things that you want as long as you work hard for it. And I'm not saying that that's not the case nowadays, but it feels really, really out of reach for a lot of people. And it is definitely getting harder for everybody because prices are just continuing to go up everywhere, all over the board. And housing is definitely not an exception to that. And so sad that now there's even, people looking at storage units or living maybe in an office space or different things like that. And you have to wonder, how long is all of this really going to go on for? How long are people going to be living in their vehicles, living in storage units, not being able to get into an apartment, not being able to purchase a home? You wonder, is it going to turn around anytime soon? It's really hard, and it's really difficult on the younger generations because even when I was growing up, the opportunities were much different. Today's day and age, things are really hard, and I feel for the younger people because back in the day, you could work a regular job and be able to afford an apartment. Nowadays, people are working 2 or 3 jobs to be able to afford the cost of living. And it's not just the high prices in a city, even rural living is getting a little bit harder for everyone as well. So it's really, really too bad. I think people need to continue to be creative and find ways to be able to put a roof over their head. I'm a big believer in moving in with family if you're able to, or having roommates, or finding creative ways like that to be able to stay afloat. I know it's really hard out there, but it's surprising to see how things are really going here in the United States. So
almost honestly feel like they're losing a bit of themselves as a person. Like, and I'm being dead serious. I'm losing my ability to plan for the future because so many things keep happening in such a short amount of time. It's terrifying. Like, I don't know how to plan for the future anymore. I don't know how to think of even, like, doing future hobbies or really doing anything with my future aside from, like, going to work, paying bills. Like, I'm a very literature heavy person, right? I love to read books. I love to write. I love to do creative things, and it feels like it's just like slowly seeping out of my mind, and I genuinely have no idea why. And I don't know if like this will resonate with other people. Maybe it will. I'm just trying to kind of gauge like, where is everybody at? Because I'm like feeling every bit of my spark slowly draining out of me. And I don't know if it's just because it's like, oh, I'm a history nerd. I know where things are going. I know what's happening. I can't convince millions of people that this thing is happening that we can all see in real time. It's like I'm losing the ability to even like take care of myself a bit. Like my passion for cooking is just slowly going away. It's like so many of my passions are just seeping out of me. And I don't know if it's because I'm getting older and, you know, I'm kind of like seeing the world more and more, and I'm just like, wow, we are absolutely fucked over here. Or if it's just, I can't tell.